How many people can say that they know what all cigarettes contain? Cigarettes contain over 4,000 chemicals. Out of all the chemicals, 43 of which are cancer-causing compounds and 400 of which are toxins. Some of these ingredients include nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide. Of those ingredients, nicotine and tar are what makes it addictive. But let me take it back to the basics of a cigarette. How many of you can actually say that you know what a cigarette is? A cigarette is a small cylinder of finely cut tobacco leaves rolled in thin paper for smoking. It is lit at one end, then inhaled from the other end. As a person that comes from a family where no one smokes cigarettes, it has always been easy for me to not like cigarettes. My grandfather was a victim of cigarettes, and the cause of his death had to do with smoking too many cigarettes. This was the biggest reason behind me supporting that people should stop smoking cigarettes. People, how many of you admire the skin you're in? If you have a significant other, do they have something that they admire about your looks? The effects of smoking weigh on the body heavily. Cigarettes affect the body in 27 different ways. These ways consist of mood stimulation, poor vision, anxiety and irritability, cold or flu, appetite suppressant, coughing, lung cancer, bronchitis, COPD, an increase in blood clotting, high cholesterol, constricted blood vessels, blood cancer, heart disease, yellow fingers, strained teeth, wrinkly skin, smelly hair, cancer connection, early menopause, problems with pregnancy, problems for newborns, cervical cancer, and infertility. If the effects of smoking don't convince you to stop, think about the visible traits that it affects. Your teeth, breath, color of lips, and color of hands. All of these are visible traits that people notice. For example, say you're that guy that has bad breath and yellow teeth and you try to talk to a girl but she rejects you because of those traits. Try posting pictures on social media with a cigarette. You can possibly be rejected because of the cigarette. Here's a commercial that describes a social media website named Tinder and how people get rejected for being seen in a pic with a cigarette.
He's cuddling a kitten. Oh, wait a minute. Left leg. This must be some kind of joke. If you think you're my type, if you're born in a cloud of smoke, I just left swipe. Left swipe that. Mr. World Traveler, your trips look expensive. Sitting on a mountaintop, looking all pensive. I was about to ask, how's the air up there? But based on this pic, I guess you don't really care.
Lots of chicks in the pic, measure which one's you. Them cigarettes are taking y'all from tens to twos. And one thing's true about your whole crew, none of you cigarettes gonna be my boo.
Smoking with a tiger.
Left swipe that.
While you're on a hang glider.
Left swipe that. Smoking with a duck face. Left swipe that.
At a monster truck race.
Left swipe that.
You gotta swipe it.
Left swipe that.
You gotta swipe it.
Left swipe that.
You gotta swipe it left.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Other reasons that can lead people to stop smoking is secondhand smoking. Exactly what is secondhand smoking? Secondhand smoke is a mixture of two forms of smoke that come from burning tobacco. The two forms of secondhand smoking are side stream smoke, in which the smoke comes from the lighting end of the cigarette, and the other form is mainstream smoke, in which the smoke exhaled by the smoker. Secondhand smoke is linked to lung cancer. In 2009, the International Agency for Research on Cancer reported that parents who smoked before and during pregnancy were more likely to have a child with hepatoblastoma disease. Stated by the American Cancer Society, each year in the U.S., secondhand smoke is responsible for 42,000 deaths from heart disease in people who are not smokers, 7,000 lung cancer deaths in non-smoking adults, asthma-related problems in up to 1 million asthmatic children. Costs of extra medical care, illness, and death caused by secondhand smoke are over $10 billion. Since 1964, 32 tobacco-related U.S. Surgeon General reports have been written to make the public aware of health issues linked to tobacco and secondhand smoking. After all the bad traits that come with smoking cigarettes, they also have been the cause behind 6 million deaths per year in the world. These statistics alone should influence people to stop smoking cigarettes.